There we go.
Do you miss Skip Bayless? I guess that's directed to me.
Wow.
Do either one of you miss him? Occasionally. It was hard work. I mean, of all the people I ever worked with, including these guys, that was the hardest work. Skip has really, he's carved out a great niche in life. He was a columnist like all of us, and Skip is an unusual character. But I will tell you the one thing about Skip, everybody should know. What he says on TV, he honestly believes. He doesn't do that for impact. He believes exactly what he says about everything. And when we were in New York, I got an apartment on Central Park. He was at 55th. No, I take that back, 48th, something like that, in a new building. And I went over one night to get some medication from him, not illegal, but I had a cold. And he said, come by, I'll give you something. In his apartment, he had a bed, and he had a cycle that you could ride. He had a DVD player and 3 television sets, and that's all he had in his apartment. And he would sleep 4 hours in the afternoon and 4 hours at night, and the rest of the time he watched sports events, and he had no sofa or anything. He would sit on that bike and ride and exercise all the time, and he's one of the strongest guys. If you could see his pecs and stuff, he is really a strong guy. So that's what all you want to know about Skip Bayless. Why does he lives in a hotel in Bristol and goes to New York on the weekends? Why doesn't Peyton get credit for running? He doesn't run. Oh, why doesn't Peyton get credit for running Kubiak's offense when he could easily mutiny and do it his way? How can he mutiny? Can't mutiny. Guy's getting $14 million a year. He's going to walk away.
And as Troy Rink just told us today, actually his interception rate so far this season is higher when he's in the gun rather than he's in something that's more similar to Kubiak's offense.
So are you saying he shouldn't be in the gun?
No, I am saying this, that anybody who thinks they should go back and do it Peyton's way are nuts. He can't throw it 50 times a game unless you want 5 interceptions a game. That's beyond crazy. And that's the challenge for the remainder of this season.
Well, I guess I'm one of those nuts people. I think they need to go back into the shotgun more. I'm not saying he should throw it 50 times. They can run out of the shotgun. They've done it before. And they need to go to a hurry up as well. They need to get him in some kind of rhythm. Yes.
But you can't use the hurry up all the time unless you want to throw away the strength of your team, which is the defense. Because if you play at a faster pace, what is going to happen? It's going to negatively.
Disagree with that. Disagree with that.
You can disagree with it all you want, but you're crazy.
Well, we are going to disagree with it.
They ran the shotgun and the hurry up for 3 years, and they had long, time-consuming drives, game after game after game in that.
I think you might
offense.
check that out. And bring me the metrics before I'm going to buy that, because what they were.
They're going 3 and out more now in this offense than they ever went in the last 3 years.
That's because Peyton was good then, and he's not now. What?
Well, then don't you have to change things up?
Yes, you have to say, Peyton, turn around and hand the ball off.
Oh, come on, Mark. You and I are at opposite. I mean, I get all these emails saying, tell Mark Kiszla to go away and go be dead or something like that. And I know you're getting emails saying, Woody's wrong.
No, I'm getting emails from Peyton's truthers who are the same as Tebow truthers. Yeah. They're believing in what Peyton was 3 years ago. You know what? Sure, life changes, and you can't go back to 3 years ago.
Sure, but I wrote the other day, and I know people, and people wrote me and said, you're ridiculous. I said, this may be his greatest season of all time. And everybody laughed at me about that and wrote me and said, you're stupid. Look at what he's doing given his state of physical being, given his offensive line, given he's got no tight end. He's got no tight end. He's got no slot receiver. He's got a $70 million guy who's not. Who was the guy that Majors? Who was Majors?
The $6 million man, Lee Majors.
He's not in Lee Majors' class, and he's making. The economy, the cost of living is going up. But $7 million man that leads the league in drops. He's got one guy who's got a hurt shoulder at the end of the game. He's got no running game. I think this might be his greatest season because what is he doing? They're 6-0 because of the defense, but they're also 6-0 because of what he's done. You can say, well, he's done bad things, but he's done incredibly great things in the fourth quarter, like John Elway used to do. They wouldn't be there with Brock Osweiler or John Kitna.
Of course not. And
so I mean, you're ripping on him about
I'm not ripping on him. I'm facing the truth.
I think he's
and I say
season.
that it's amazing what he's doing because he's doing it on guts and competitive spirit. So that's amazing. But don't give me this. He has no weapons, because he does have weapons.
Two.
Okay. So he has two of the best wide receivers in all of football.
No.
And,
he has two weapons. One of them is rated by Pro Football Focus like 30th. So Demaryius Thomas is not a great weapon right now. And let's go back to what I was saying to you, that if you put him in the shotgun and you don't want to do that, and again, I talked to someone who's very close to the situation, and that's all I can say, who says every time he turns his back, he's not Peyton Manning. Every time he turns his back, he's not Peyton Manning. If you put him in the shotgun, he can be Peyton Manning seeing the field. You say he's got interceptions. Well, yeah, but not all of them are in the shotgun. Most of them are because he's trying to force passes he shouldn't pass, because he's in the pistol, or that maybe even the shotgun, it's third down and he's forcing, and they're jumping routes that they used to, that he is, as someone told me, he always threw an anticipatory pass. That he always threw the pass before somebody broke the route. Because he can't throw it as strong, he's having to throw it sooner to anticipate the route breaking, and they're not doing a great job of route running, or he's throwing it too soon and they might jump the route and intercept it or whatever. So there are a lot of issues, but I mean, really, without Peyton Manning, they would be 2-4. Maybe if they had Brock Osweiler, they would be 4-2, but they wouldn't be 6-0, because he couldn't do the stuff that Peyton's doing late in the game, in the hurry up, in the shotgun. And I'm with Les here. If he's in the hurry up, I think they're more effective and they keep the ball longer. And guess what? Aaron Rodgers runs out of the shotgun. Tom Brady's out of the shotgun. Tom Brady throws it 50 times a game. I don't see anything wrong with, Peyton threw it 45.
Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers are elite quarterbacks right now, and by any measure, Peyton Manning is not.
Sure.